Liaquat Ali has a hard life. He can barely afford to feed his family, let alone his buffalo, and he doesn't own any land. So he's claimed some in a riverbed and lives right here in the path of Pakistan's largest river, the mighty Indus.
Living in the riverbed, we have a lot of land to grow crops. Also, we get free fodder for the livestock and the land is free.
Hundreds of thousands of people are living here inside the Indus River, in its 4-kilometre wide River Rhine area. Now that's fine when it's dry, but when it floods, they either lose everything or are cut off. And that's what happened this year. Floods in Sindh province filled up the Indus. Fortunately, when the water rose, this mud brick home was spared. But some people say it shouldn't be there in the first place.
The government needs to settle them at some permanent place and a safer place. So the government should introduce land reforms and should earmark some tracts of land for these people where they could build their houses and they could farm as well.
Everyone who lives in the riverbed has been moved to higher ground. Conditions aren't great in the camp, but they have electricity, clean water and food, which is more than most flood-affected areas in Punjab province are getting. Still, for poor farmers, there's one advantage of living in the path of a flood.
The benefit of the floods to us is we get good crops because the floodwater brings in a lot of silt, even though we are displaced and live in tents.
People are returning to the riverbed along with their goats. They know it will flood again. It's left behind this thick black mud, and some kids seem just fine with that. Nicole Johnston, Al Jazeera, Sindh province in Pakistan.